because SMG and I get into here at the studio here in New York. And by the way, welcome everybody on a snowy. What is today? Wednesday, Thursday. Snowy Thursday here in New York City. I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but it is very snowy here right now. It's blizzard conditions. SMG made it in. I made it in here into the studios. And we said, I left Squeeze last night. Your plug got unplugged there.
That's fine.
But we left Squeeze last night. I left him around 6:30, 7 o'clock here in the office, and he said he was heading to the airport to go back to Jamaica. And I said, okay, enjoy your flight. He's going to get out before the big blizzard hits.
As always, he hates the cold.
Right, he does not like the cold. Okay, he is not going to be a Jamaican bobsledder. Correct? Can you imagine him as a Jamaican bobsledder?
No.
He'd be the guy in the front going, oh my God! So any event, he goes. I haven't heard from him, and obviously the blizzard, and everybody gets up early. We make it through the blizzard. We're here on time, and I see on Facebook.
You originally thought it was me.
I thought it was you, because I said I knew he was in Jamaica. I said, wait a second. So I said to SMG, I said I saw your pictures on Facebook, in the blizzard, but I was walking in the blizzard myself with my hat, my gloves, and everything, so I couldn't press the like button. But nice pictures in the blizzard. So he goes, I didn't take any pictures in the blizzard. What are you talking about? So we go look, and lo and behold, it's Squeeze. So we both look at each other, and basically it was like in unison, like we were a chorus.
It's like he's here?
What's up with this guy? We both say to each other, right? So we go, he's in New York, he's in Jamaica, we don't know. So we said, all right, we're going to figure it out. So as it turns out, we don't know where Squeeze is. Maybe he'll show up here, maybe he'll pop up on the radio in Jamaica and just kind of knock on our door and say, hey, I'm here. We don't know where this man is right now.
Never do.
So our office, by the way, is going to be open at 11 o'clock today. I let the staff come in a little later just so everybody is safe and doesn't freak out and try to get here on time. So I didn't think through one thing, though, SMG. So what I told everybody, I spoke to SMG. I said, yes, we're going to do the show live. And good morning, Marina, wherever you are. Oh, you're snowed in Connecticut. So I guess Marina's telling me she will not be coming in today, but she's joining us on the Facebook feed. And by the way, why don't you put our link to Squeeze's Facebook feed, since we have no idea where he is anyway.
Yeah, we're already on all.
Oh, we're all on them. Okay, fine. All right, so we come in, and I'm like, all right, we got SMG here, we got me here. We'll open our office at 11. We're gonna do our show, and then SMG and I got to catch up anyway because we haven't spoken about China, and we got lots of things to do about social media. And then I didn't realize something. I was really dumb.
What?
I didn't have anybody come in to answer the telephones. So how are we going to answer telephones to put people on the radio? I don't know. So luckily, at about 9 o'clock or so, Jenny, awesome attorney. By the way, she's in Super Lawyers now.
Is she?
Yes. Did you know that?
No. Congrats.
Yes.
Jenny.
Yeah. She's in Super Lawyers. Voted one of the top super lawyers, immigration lawyers. So you have a super lawyer now because she's the only other person in the office
Handling the phone.
handling the telephones. So I put Jenny, super lawyer, in charge of telephones, and she's going to be. So when you call, you can speak to Jenny and fade up Squeeze. Is there Squeezes there? Is there a Squeeze there?
I'm guessing.
I don't know. I faded him up. I don't know. I don't know where he is. I just got a message to fade him up somewhere.
And then what? They said fade him up. Yeah.
I just did.
Oh.
I just did. I don't know. So hopefully he will show up somewhere. I don't know where he is. You there, Squeeze? Is Squeeze like?
I hear the echo now.
You hear an echo, but I don't hear him. It's not from my side, guys. It's obviously Squeeze is somewhere in this world. And Mario, who's, his trusted sidekick engineer, is getting all his wires crossed. But my feed is faded up. He's got issues on his end. He can blame me later, but I'm telling you it's issues on his end, wherever he may be in this world. I don't know if he's... I did fade it up.
No,
Thank
you did not.
Yes, I did. It's
Oh,
been
there
you
faded.
just
is.
did.
Now we-
No, wait, excuse me. For every,
I
thank
was
you very much.
talking all along. Everybody saw me get up and walk out there. We're blowing up.
One second,
SMB
one
phones,
second, one
blowing
second.
up your phones.
I just did. If anybody's been watching me on Facebook, they will see that I did not touch any button in the last 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I did
And we can't
nothing.
pick up the phones on air.
I did nothing.
Okay, so you weren't listening to me then.
I didn't
We
even
didn't
hear
hear you.
Where are you, by the way?
When you were talking, I was talking to you, and I could see that it was actually going to you.
No, I heard nothing.
Yeah, we didn't
So,
Yeah, sure.
so anyway, where are you, by the way?
I'm in Jamaica.
Must be nice.
It's nice to be in Jamaica. How do you, my friend?
I have business here, remember?
No. How do you?
It's not some of us who have one business. I'm a Jamaican. Gotta have 2 jobs and 3 jobs.
Yeah, you've got the day business and the night business, right? You got 2 jobs. It's very
gotta
true,
have 3
right?
jobs.
Right?
See that Eddie Murphy?
That's like the stereotype for Jamaicans, right? They have like 3
Yeah,
jobs. They
we
work during the
work
day,
hard.
they work during the night,
We work very hard.
right? It's true for hard workers, right? SMG.
Yeah.
So Squeeze has his day job and then he's got his night job at Fiction.
As a matter of fact,
Kingston?
you know what, Brad?
What?
I need for you to respond to this.
What?
Okay, because I need for you to. Monique on my page says, I think that you have a responsibility to your fellow Jamaicans to let them know that it's simple and straightforward cases where it's just a matter of filling out some paperwork. They do not need to pay hard-earned money for a lawyer.
Guess what? That is just wrong. It's wrong. Because by the way, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but we'll get into that in a minute because I was enjoying myself until you just told me what Monique said.
But you should still be enjoying yourself.
Okay, I was enjoying myself. I was enjoying telling my story. I was enjoying talking to SMG. I was enjoying our repartee here. Repertoire, whatever that word is.
Repertoire.
Repertoire.
Okay. And Monique, God bless you. Okay, you don't want to use your hard-earned money to hire an attorney. God bless you. Good luck to you, and best of luck to you and the advice that you're giving to other people. If immigration was as simple as filling out a form, and I can't even begin to tell you how many people come into my office, I would say at least 60 to 70% of the time, people come into my office and think they have a simple matter, and it turns out they're all screwed up. And I will also tell you that about 60 to 70% of the time, people who have very difficult matters or believe they have difficult matters say, "No, this is very simple. You're really making a mountain out of a molehill." So for you to say, I think you're actually, Monique, doing a disservice to the fellow listeners or your family or friends. But hey, you want to say that? That's perfectly fine, and you have every right to your opinion, and you have every right not to hire a lawyer. You also have every right to screw up your immigration case. You also have every right to screw up other people's immigration cases. You also have every right to be that dummy on the street corner who's telling people what to do and screwing people up. Because I see it every day. And immigration is not filling out a form, because if immigration was simply filling out a form, I would not be on this radio show, and I would not be on this Facebook, and I would not be on Twitter, and I would not be on YouTube for the last 20 years giving legal advice to people who or are screwing up their cases or don't know how to do it or don't know what to do. Because if it was that simple, nobody would be listening to me, nobody would be watching us, and we would be representing people in real estate transactions.
And let me just say this much, Monique.
So listen, adults can disagree. I disagree with you. I'm not going to change your mind. Best of luck. I don't think anybody should think their case is simple and fill out a form, and best of luck. But if that's what you think, good. All right. You don't want to spend your hard-earned money? That's fine. You don't think my legal service is worth it? That's absolutely fine, Monique. I don't know why I'm attacking her, but I'm now.
You should not.
I feel like I'm attacking her now, but I'm not attacking you. But now you got me all hyped up. Okay. So I'm not attacking you, Monique. I'm just getting all excited. But the point of the matter is, immigration outside of tax is the most complicated law. One wrong thing, people think they have simple matters when they don't. People think that it's filling out a form when it's not. And, big boys and big girls can disagree, and I just wholeheartedly disagree with you, and we'll leave it at that.
But can I get my 2 cents in?
You can do whatever you want.
I just wanted to
Because now you've ruined my good vibe.
Dude,
Thank you.
I wanted people to see that you're very passionate
You've
about what it is
ruined
that
my
you
good
do.
vibe because what she's saying is wrong. I mean, how many times do we have people call even on the radio and say, "Oh, I have a simple"? No, you don't have a simple case. You don't.
Let me just say this much, folks, and Monique, you're wrong. It's not as simple as just filling out of forms, and not because some people do it and get through. Everyone should do it. I can honestly tell you this: I know brilliant people with multiple degrees who fill those same forms out and screw it up.
Hey, by the way, Squeeze. Let me ask you a question. You have an Ivy League degree, right?
Yes.
You would think you're a pretty smart dude, right?
I am.
You went to Columbia, right?
Yes.
Not everybody graduates Columbia Business School. Probably
No.
one of the 1 or 2 best business schools in the entire United States of America, if not the world.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
True?
True.
All right. You had a very high-paying job in IT at Pepsi at one point. True?
Yes.
Okay.
Vice President.
So Pepsi Cola thought you were a really smart dude as well, besides
Yes.
Columbia. And
Yes.
did you screw up your citizenship 5 times and think it was very simple and you didn't want to pay a lawyer?
Yes. I screwed up filing for my citizenship 5 times.
True story.
4 times, and the 5th time you did it.
True story.
True story. So that's the reason why I wanted you to respond first before I responded.
So now I'm all for Klempt.
You're all for what?
For Klempt.
For
All right. I'm putting Yiddish out on you now.
Oh man.
You know what for Klempt means?
No, tell me.
All bothered.
All bothered.
All bothered now.
Well, please don't me, man. I just wanted. I'm quite sure that Monique gets it now.
Yes. So
Positive she gets it.
this, by the way, this
Monique,
is the immigration.
So the moral of the
What is the moral of the story?
The moral of the story,
Yes.
Brad and Monique.
The moral of the story is
Okay.
that the turtle who
No.
went slow and steady was able to beat the rabbit who was taking the rests.
The moral of the story.
That's not the moral of this story.
The moral of the story is there's a reason why they have doctors and there's a reason why they have lawyers. Okay? If if you're sick and you got a problem, you go to the doctor. You don't go operate on your own heart. Okay? If you are in America where you've got a president like Donald Trump and you want to go just fill out a form and think that it's okay, it's just a straight law. Do you know how many times people pick up the phone and call the law, the USCIS hotline, and they give out wrong information and they still screw up the form filling it out? People, let me just say this much. Here's my straight up, honest
What?
response.
What?
If you can afford an attorney when it comes to your immigration situation, see Brad Bernstein.
And by the way,
Let me just make that very
yes,
clear.
and by the way, I just want to make something also very clear because it's not just about being a professional. Squeeze. You have cars, right?
Yeah,
Pretty smart dude, right?
yeah.
Okay. If you're gonna go drive cross country, it's an important drive, right? Are you gonna? And you say, "Wow, my car's not working right." Are you gonna go under the hood and fix it yourself?
Hell no.
You're gonna go to a mechanic
Yes. Yes.
because there's people who have better expertise than you. Even if
Absolutely.
you just think it's like turn of a screw.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So so that's that. I just want to get back to one thing now. All right, let me get my vibe back here a little bit. All right.
Wow, you notice how I took you off that track real quick?
Yeah. So, getting back to our conversation. By the way, we have 2 people on hold. I don't know who they are. You know who's doing a great job today? You know who's answering our phones today? As I said, Jenny, super lawyer Jenny, is answering the phones today. So you could actually just call and speak to Jenny. You don't even have to get on the radio. she'll give you pretty good advice. And the telephone number to call to get on the radio is 1-800-529-5465. But just to finish up on this snowy Thursday, before we get to calls, So I think
I'm sorry, man. Marina just jumped in on this chat. This is Marina Brakefield. I'm an attorney with Brad. Please understand, most of our clients come to us after filling out forms and filing cases on their own and are in trouble.
That's right.
Way to go. Way to go,
Way to go, Marina.
Way to go.
She just jumped on your Facebook
Yeah.
because I don't see that on mine.
Hey, way to go, Marina. I love this.
Yes.
I love this attorney.
Oh
of
yeah,
yours.
Marina. She's tough. She punches right back.
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
I like surrounding myself with lawyers, ladies and gentlemen, because
Yeah.
I don't know everything in the legal field. And there's so many things that happens in my life. I want to know. You know how many times I walk into Brad's office and ask him a question?
A lot.
Almost every day.
A lot.
You know.
A
So
lot.
people.
All right.
You know. All right. So let's.
So
get back
that-
to business.
so that was
What-
that.
What are we doing here?
We answer immigration questions, but before we do that, and we're going to get to immigration questions right now.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I don't see anything that's going on Twitter and Periscope. Weren't you supposed to set that all up? Wasn't that supposed to be all set up, SMG?
Yeah, it
The
was.
snow clogged that up.
No, Snow clogged up his head a
I
little
got.
bit, maybe.
I have Twitter and Periscope though, so
Yeah,
don't worry about
okay.
it. Just one less thing for you to worry about.
I like to worry about these things.
I know, but I don't want you stressing. Your blood pressure is rising.
No,
you
my
know.
my blood pressure has been.
You're
has
getting
been-
real passionate
I
this
want you to know,
morning.
I want you to know something.
You know
My
what it
blood
is?
pressure has been rising for the last 30 years, and I'm still here ticking away. All right.
I know.
So
but I'm gonna make sure you're here for a while.
yeah, don't
so-
worry.
If you want, we can put it up really quick.
No. I don't want you to block and make a hole.
But SMG, while
Yes.
you were in China, everything was up.
Yeah, everything worked perfectly.
No, we're talking about bringing up Periscope,
Yeah, we're
like
perfect.
putting it on the screen, as in bringing it up, not like lift.
But you notice how Squeeze changed the subject,
To
and,
what?
all right, and doesn't think that I'm going to finish my conversation. Right? Did
bring
you
it
know?
back.
I don't even know. I'm not on his Facebook. I don't even know if there's such a person as Monique. Maybe he made this
is.
whole entire thing up.
There is.
Maybe he
There
made
is.
this whole thing up because he didn't want me to finish
I
the
didn't make it
conversation
up.
about
I'm
where he
serious.
is in the world.
No, I would never do such a thing.
I don't know.
Oh, but hi, Brad. It's Samantha Peterkin.
Uh-huh.
So, hi, Brad. I named my son after you.
Oh, serious? Thank
wow,
you.
Bradley.
All right, well, she didn't name him after me, but she liked the name.
Yeah,
so.
there's no
Yeah,
way.
she didn't name him after me, but I appreciate it. But maybe she heard the name Brad or Bradley and said, "Oh, that's a good name. I like that." So, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's
You see
very
the
good.
influence, you see the influence
Yes.
you have on the
Yes.
listeners?
Yes.
You know what's funny? I just
Yeah.
opened this.
But by
Periscope
the way,
app.
Zach told me yesterday he wants to do a name change to Squeeze when he's 18.
Tell him don't do it.
He says, "Dad, can you do that, please, for me?" He says he wants to be Squeeze.
And if
Everybody wants to be Squeeze.
And if anybody wants to find out who Zach is, just go to my Facebook page, David Squeeze Annakie, or Instagram, and you'll see.
Yeah.
That,
My son. He was joking
yes,
around. He was joking
Brad's
around.
son, yeah.
Yeah. So
We're
he
real-
actually, to tell you the truth, he actually didn't say that. I just made that up. I just thought it was funny in my head.
I know you did.
What?
I know you did.
Yeah. So, oh, there you are. Now I know you're in Jamaica.
What, you didn't believe me
Because you
before?
just remoted into the studio finally. After
I
30
wasn't
minutes on
even-
the show.
No, I was already on. You disconnected me.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yep.
So anyway, so to end the story, to make a full circle here before we get to immigration,
20 minutes later.
20 minutes later, we both look at each other in unison, in chorus, SMG and myself, and we say, where is this guy? Because he's posting on Facebook pictures of a snowstorm. He goes, guess where I am? And I thought it was SMG posting it. So I said, oh, that was a really nice picture. I couldn't, give you the thumbs up or whatever it is because I have my gloves on. I'm kind of plowing my way through through the streets of New York and, and it's cold and, you can't press the phone with your glove on. She goes, I didn't put any pictures up. So I said, what is this? So we didn't even know where you were. We didn't know at 9 o'clock whether you were walking in the studio here or you were going to be in Jamaica. You do this to us all the time. We don't know where you are.
Need some communication.
It makes us very uneasy not knowing where the co-host of the show is.
Hold on. Tell SMG this conversation is between A and B, and he should see himself
That
out.
is the
He should
That
China
is the
himself out
corniest
of it.
thing.
You should-
I'm gonna
he
keep
should
the C
China
going.
himself
I'm gonna
out
keep
of
the
it.
C going. That is the corniest thing I've heard all morning.
I'm
You know what?
gonna go to T. That's so dumb. You shouldn't even be going A, B,
I'm
C,
gonna go to
D.
E. That's just erroneous.
No, let me.
I'm gonna go to F.
finish.
That's effed up.
I didn't finish it. You want to know why?
Why?
Because A and B, Annakie. Hold on,
Annakie
and
Bernstein.
hold on. Let me clear it
Okay.
up. A and B is Annakie and Bernstein. C is for China. When somebody was in China, they didn't communicate and showed up 3 days late.
No,
That is true.
I should-
No, he communicated with me.
Thank you,
He
Brad.
said he was stuck in an airport
Thank
somewhere
you.
between China and America.
Thank you, Brad.
That's all we knew.
Appreciate that.
And then we made up
As soon as I touched down, I did let you
yes,
know.
and then we made up a whole scenario that you're in Antarctica with the penguins,
There you-
which you may or may not have been. We don't know.
No, but thank
All
you.
right, so Squeeze, we got to answer some immigration questions. I know it's a snowy, Thursday, so we're all kind of snowed in our own head here, but we should answer some immigration questions. That's what the show is really about.
I hope
Yeah.
we're not snowed in our own head.
Yeah, I
That'll
think
be
we're
a
snowed. Right
whole
now, we're
different
snowed
thing.
in our own head. So let's get
That's
back to
like-
what we're supposed to do here.
That's a whole different thing.
Yes, that is true. And if we were snowed in our own head, we would be deported. So,
No powder here.
yeah, we would be all deported right now and doing the show from Jamaica, which we shouldn't be doing. All right, so I don't know the names of the people on hold because Jenny is just doing this out of the kindness of our heart. And I just said transfer the calls. So we're going to go to Mr. or Mrs. X. Tell us your name.
Hello?
This is great so far, Squeeze. We don't know who we're talking to, and it's dead silence on the other phone.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna
Not-
Mr. X will have to be put on hold. Let's go to Mr. or Mrs. Y. Mr. or Mrs. Y, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? We got somebody. How are you? By the way, Jenny, great job. She actually did it. She transferred the calls.
Awesome.
Super lawyer. Was she nice when she answered? Isn't she awesome, Jenny?
Hello?
Hello. Okay. So, what's your question? It's one of those snowy days.
My question
Yes.
is this. I had a case and they sent me a letter that is pending adjudication. Can you tell me, why?
Why it's pending adjudication? It's
Yes.
pending adjudication because they're reviewing your file. Why are they reviewing your file is anybody's guess. Maybe it's security checks. Maybe you've done something wrong that would prevent you from getting a green card. Maybe you filled out the forms wrong. Maybe you gave them information that is detrimental to you. Maybe they found out information that's detrimental. I don't know. All I know is it's under review. What they're actually looking at under the microscope in review, so to speak, although there's no microscope, we don't know. But what we can do is, you can make an appointment to come in and see us and review your case in detail, and then we can get a better idea why we think it's under review and what we can do to help you.
So when can I come in?
You can come in today if you can make it. What you know this telephone number that you just called?
Yes.
Okay. So unfortunately, Jenny's a super lawyer, but she's not a super receptionist client service person. All right. So we're going to have our client service team in here at 11 o'clock. You can call to make an appointment, the same telephone number at 11 o'clock to come see us.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right.
All right.
Okay. All
right.
Once again, folks, the number is 1-800-529-5465. Want to remind everyone that you can also ask your questions on social media. That's on my page, David Squeeze Annakie. Or, of course, you can actually go to the law offices of Spar Bernstein's page, okay, and ask your question there. Don't forget YouTube, same name, and on Periscope, Spar Bernstein. Let's rock and roll, Brad.
All right. So let's go to Mr. and Mrs. Z. Sir, ma'am,
Hello,
how are you, sir?
I'm okay.
What's up?
I have a question. I have a question on behalf of a friend.
Okay.
Her case has been reviewed and sent out to the embassy in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Her priority date is the 2nd of August. She wants to know how much longer she has to wait to get an interview date.
Who sponsored her?
Pardon me?
Who is her sponsor? Her father, her mother, brother, sister?
Her stepmother.
Her stepmother. How old is she?
She's 27.
She's 27 years old, and she's single, I assume, correct?
Yeah.
And can you tell me again what her priority date is?
2nd of August 2010.
Okay, so right now they're up to June 1st, 2010. So 22nd of August is probably 3 to 4 months away.
I said the 2nd of August. The 2nd
Oh,
of
2nd of August is probably 2 months away, maybe 3 months away. I would say May or June she would get her appointment, is my guess.
Okay, sir.
All right? Thank you.
Thanks.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465.
And by the way, Squeeze, what I'd like to tell everybody right now who's watching me on Facebook at Law Offices of Spar Bernstein PC, and I think you want to tell people who are watching you on your Facebook at David Squeeze Annakie, and I think you want to tell the people who are watching on Periscope and Twitter and YouTube to do something that is a very nice gesture.
Said it already.
Let's say it again.
Share because you care.
Correct. Because you care about your fellow man. We're here to help people, and now we're in the help section. When we're in the just BSing with each other section, whether you want to share or not, that's up to you. But now that we're in the helping section, we're in the lifting up people, and in all seriousness, lifting up people and trying to make people's lives better. Now's the time to share and let people know that these two geezers are now in the helping business, not in the talking business. So let's help as many people as we can and share this with as many people as we can. All right?
1-800-529-5465.
All right, sir, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
How are you?
I have a question.
Yeah.
My fiance had a felony like 4 years ago. I'm here in the U.S. Will the felony affect getting my green card? His felony affect me getting my green card?
Unless it was for sexual abuse, no.
Okay.
All right, so you're fine.
When can I make an appointment to come
At
see you guys?
11 o'clock this morning, you can call us. We'll be answering our phones at 11. Staff's coming in a little late today because of the storm. So at 11 o'clock, you can make an appointment. The same telephone number that you called to get on the radio, which is 1-800-529-5465. You can call back at 11 o'clock and make an appointment to come see us.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you very much. All right.
All right, Brad.
Yes.
1-800-529-5465. How many inches did you guys get?
I don't know. I didn't take out a ruler. I just see a lot of snow blowing around. When I was outside in the snow, it was blowing against my face. It was blowing so hard, and I was trying to look at my phone. I don't know why. I even had my phone out, and I couldn't even tell whose picture was up on Facebook. So all I can tell you is it's nasty outside. The inches are the least of our problems. Nasty inches are the least of your problems. Squeeze.
Okay.
That's my assessment here.
That's your assessment.
Yes.
You want to get to
No
some of these
problem.
social media questions?
Do we want to get to social media questions? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Or why don't we do this? Since we started late, why don't we finish? We have 4 more calls on the radio, and then we'll get to social media. We'll stay on social media a few minutes late.
Okay. Sounds good.
You want to do that? Is that okay, Squeeze?
That is quite okay, sir.
All right. So let's do the last 4 questions on the radio, since we're off the radio at 10, and then we'll go to social media. All right.
Definitely.
All right, sir, ma'am.
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
What's up?
Nothing much, man.
Nothing much. You got a question?
Yeah, my question was, I heard that Donald Trump with the green card holders, I heard that they can you can actually send them home. So I was checking, is that possible?
Donald Trump can enforce immigration laws. He's the president. He can't change laws, but he can enforce laws. So right now, if you're a green card holder and you don't have a deportable offense, you can't be sent home. If you are a green card holder with a deportable offense, in the past, many times, if the deportable offense was from 20, 30 years ago, and you've had a clean record, and you have family here, and you have a life here, and a home, and a job, and you pay your taxes, many times in the past, people who have offenses from 30 years ago, they would kind of pass over you. So, the difference is now they're not going to pass over you. So everybody who has a criminal offense is going to end up having to fight it out.
Okay, I ain't got nothing at all on this.
So then you walk around with a big smile today because you're fine.
Yeah.
All right, my
man.
friend?
Hey, keep up a good job, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, man.
Where you calling
All right,
from?
listen.
Where you calling from?
I'm in Mississippi.
Mississippi. So you're watching us on Facebook.
Yeah.
How's the snow down there in Mississippi? You got a lot of inches down there?
Ain't no snow.
No snow in Mississippi.
Down here kind of cool, but
Yeah,
it's all right.
that's it's a good life in Mississippi because it's very laid back. Look how laid back this guy is.
Maybe I'll start going to Mississippi.
He's very laid back. He's just like that. Life is life. It's laid back.
No problem.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
brother.
Thank you.
All right, man.
All right. Quoting from Mississippi. Mississippi. Did you know how to, you can spell Mississippi like that, Squeeze? Did you learn that in school, Squeeze? At Columbia, did they teach you to spell Mississippi, Squeeze?
No,
No, they did not teach you that.
no.
Okay.
I cracked a joke earlier and none of you guys got it, but
What was the
it just
joke?
went over your head.
What was the joke?
I won't repeat it.
I didn't even hear it.
I'm quite sure SMG caught it, but you didn't.
Did you catch a joke?
I've been trying to answer these questions online. There's a lot coming in. So.
All right, let's get
All right. Sir, ma'am.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I have a question for you, Brad. My spouse is a resident here. We got married last year. He just filed for his citizenship since late last year. He did his biometrics. How long does that take? And can I go ahead and file my paperwork in the
You should
meantime?
file your paperwork. If he's filed his citizenship and everything is straightforward on his case, he should be a citizen within the next 3 to 4 or 5 months, 3 to 5 months probably. But I would definitely file an I-130 now, get in the system, and then you upgrade it when he becomes a citizen. That's always my advice, is to file.
But what exactly is the I-130 for?
The
Do I get
I-130
my
is,
green card to work?
the I-130 is to establish that you and your husband are legally married, and that he's a resident and he's legal to file for you. Then, when
Okay.
the I-130 is approved, then you adjust your status, which is schedule an interview so they can determine, one, can your husband support you above the 125% above the poverty level? Two, do you have any inadmissible offenses, including criminal offenses? And three, is this a real legitimate marriage, or did you guys just get married just to get a green card? So that's what the interview is for. But the I-130 is just to establish that you're legally married.
Okay. I know where your office is in
Downtown
downtown New York, but
Yep.
currently I'm in Florida.
Okay, so this is what you can do. Okay, there's two choices. Okay, there's a road, it's called I-95, and you can get on it and drive about 21 hours to see me. Or alternatively, if that's a little difficult, which it may be, alternatively, what you can do is pick up a telephone and call us, and we can do a Skype consultation or a phone consultation, and we'll do all the paperwork through the mail and email, and when it comes time to the interview, I will get in my car, or one of my attorneys will get in our car and drive down 95 to you, or get on a plane and come down to you.
Okay, I'm a client of yours.
Okay,
So,
so you know everything then. I'm only joking
Right,
around.
it-
So the point is that you can have phone consultations and speak to us on the phone. It's no problem.
the telephone, is it still 130?
130.
How much is it for the telephone?
The consultation is $120.
Okay, but because I was given that, do I still have access to that freely because I'm a client of yours?
Well, you know what? When if you're an existing client, you don't pay consultation fees. If you're a client from, you had a consultation with us 20 years ago, and then we haven't heard from you in 20 years, then, unfortunately, you would have to pay another consultation fee. So, it depends. So, but if you have a current case with us, or you were a prior client of ours, and we did work for you, then, of course, we're not going to charge you for a consultation.
Okay, then I would like to go ahead and
So this is my only issue right now, is because you're in sunny Florida, but we're in snowy New York.
Right.
I don't have anybody to schedule an appointment for you at this moment, because the staff's going to come in around 11. So what you can
Yeah.
do is call us back at 11 and schedule a time to speak with us.
On this number or the
Same
other
exact
office
number that you called, which is 1-800-529-5465.
Brad, you could actually write down her
Okay.
number right now.
Now, I'm not going to ask her to tell her number over to the whole world.
No,
and then,
it's on the screen.
And
it's
then,
on this.
and-
It's on the screen.
Yes, and then some strange person will call her and say, hey, I heard you had a nice voice, and I don't want to be responsible for all that stuff.
No,
So let her just
I am.
call at 11.
You're not listening to me, dude.
I am listening. We got a system going here.
The system.
The system is call back at 11. So not a bad system.
No, I know I can call back at
can call back at
11. But you'll do I'll get the total price for
Yes, of
you
course.
five.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then I'll call back at 11.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Squeeze just, he doesn't like to,
Can I educate you on some marketing?
yes, don't let him go. It's okay. She'll call back.
Nobody ever listens to.
You know what? In this particular instance, we're in a snowstorm right now, and it's like survival of the fittest over here.
No, it's not.
No, not really.
No, it's not.
It's a tundra.
I just try to make you feel bad that you left us here like this. All right, let's go to this ma'am or
I feel so
sir.
bad that I left you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
We gotta
Hello,
go.
good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm American. I'm a Jamaican.
Jamaican American.
I'm a Jamaican.
Oh, you're not an American.
Not as it. I
Not
just
as
get
yet.
married.
Okay.
Just get married to an American in November.
Great.
I wondered what form did I have to fill out.
Did you come here on a visa?
Yeah, I come in a visiting visa.
Okay, so you're going to do an I-45, an I-130, an I-864 affidavit of support, I-131 for your travel, I-765 for the work permit, G-325A biographic for you, G-325A biographic for your spouse, and you're going to submit it all to immigration with a total filing fee of $1,760.
Oh, so good. I said I'd have to come to the office then. If I just do it on my own, I have to come to the office.
Yeah, I think so. All right. So you know this number that you called, which is 1-800-529-5465?
Yes, sir.
Okay. At 11 o'clock, set your clock. At 11 o'clock, we'll be answering our phones just because of today, because of the snow. And you can call and make an appointment at 11.
Okay, sir.
All right? Thank you.
I appreciate it, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go to this call here.
1-800-529-5465. Let's go to social media.
Wait, let's just finish up. We got two
Hello.
more. We got two more calls here, and then we'll get to social media.
Hello.
Okay. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a friend
Yes.
who's from Guatemala.
Mhm.
Okay, and she came here 20 years ago, and I think she came with
No inspection.
a what?
No inspection, usually. Guatemala.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And she's been living under the radar,
Right.
and had a child here,
Uh-huh.
and the child obviously is American,
Right.
And I want to help her become a citizen. I don't know what to do.
There's no such thing as friends helping friends get green cards.
Really.
But what I would suggest is give her our telephone number. Let her make
Okay.
an appointment to come see us. And we have people who speak Spanish if she doesn't speak English.
No, she's perfectly
Okay, fine.
speaking
All right,
English.
good. Okay, so if not, we'll speak English with her, and we'll see what her whole deal is, and we'll see what we can do to assist her.
By the way,
Let
is
me
that-
ask you. Go ahead. Is it harder now since Trump is in the administration to
It's-
get things done that you're going to have to get done?
No, because the laws are the same. The difference is going to be that if you do things and you do things wrong, incorrect, or get denied, the Immigration Service is now aware that you're here out of status, and now you're potentially exposing yourself to deportation.
Which you may not want to do.
Not if you have a good lawyer who does things correctly, you may want to do. So in other words, if you file an application that you're entitled to get benefits,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to give you the benefit.
Right.
And you'll get your green card, you'll get your work permit, whatever it is. If, on the other hand, you're denied, you're not entitled to the benefit, you screw up the case, whatever it is, when you file your applications, it goes to USCIS, which is U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. They're not in charge of deportation. What they will do, though, is refer the case to ICE, which is a completely different government agency, which is Immigration Customs Enforcement, who then may decide to put that person in deportation. So by you submitting an application to USCIS, that's not triggering deportation. A denial from USCIS based on Trump executive order, because the government wants to enforce laws, they're going to refer the case to ICE when we don't know what ICE will do.
Right.
So you just got to make sure when you're filing your applications that you do it properly, correctly, and you don't screw it up.
Okay, I have another question. Tell me about your background, how you got into this, where you went to law school. I'm really curious about this business. Not that I'm not in this business, but I just think you're fascinating.
Thank you. You can go to. I don't have time to go through my whole background.
Okay.
We can,
go ahead.
if you're single, we can go on a date. I'm only kidding. But you can go to www.lawsb.com, and you can read all about me and my law firm and everything.
By the way, is this Stacy from Periscope? Were you on
Yes.
Periscope? Good to see you tuning in.
Stacy,
Yes, I
Stacy
tried
from
to.
Periscope. All right,
Yes.
thank you, Stacy.
Thank you. Have a nice
Take
day.
care. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, we have.
Brad, you're fascinating.
I'm fascinating.
You're fascinating.
Yeah, listen. Today I had a woman tell me I'm fascinating. I had another woman tell me they named their child after me.
Moving on
I'm
up.
moving on up. I'm like the Jeffersons now, right?
By the way, if you're in Jamaica, someone just asked what number they call. They call 1-800-529-5469.
Oh, by the way, Jenny now figured out how to tell us people's names. It's our last call of the day. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Elvis.
Yes, sir. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What is battery deportable offense?
Yes.
So what if he went to court and they throw the case out?
Then it's not deportable because you don't have a conviction.
Oh, okay. Because I was worried. So conviction is you get charged. You don't get charged when you don't get convicted, right?
I don't know what that means. A conviction means that you went to court, you said I'm guilty, or they found you guilty, and they gave you a sentence. That sentence could be jail, probation, pay a fine, community service. That's
Okay,
guilty.
So, nothing like that happened.
All right, so then you're okay, but I would double check it with me anyway. Call back at 11 to schedule an appointment if you want. And it's the same
Yeah,
telephone
man.
number. All
All
right?
right, thanks.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. Squeeze.
Well, thank you so much for giving us a lot of time to do the social media.
Well, we said
questions.
we're gonna stay a little bit over to do social media. If you choose.
Okay.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Questions.
All right.
All right. Nobody listens to Squeeze.
Oh my God, Antoinette wants to know about the date now between me and Stacy. Ay, ay, ay.
You got a lot of jealous people out there, man. and by the way, folks,
What?
that's Brad's way of saying he's single, and he is single and available.
Oh, stop it. Come on. Not single and available. I'm neither available nor
You're the
single.
one who
How's
said
that?
to the lady.
I was making a joke. I'm
Oh,
making
it
a
was
joke.
I didn't know.
Making a joke. Boy, you got to be so careful.
I get to give
you
it
got to be
back to you,
so
man.
careful what you say these days.
I got to give it back to you.
You got to be so careful what you. All right, so let's go to social media.
All right,
right.
no problem.
Oh, and by the way, just let me know when we got to run the disclaimer for the radio.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so we'll run through YouTube very
Yes.
quickly. We only have one question on there, and it's from Naisha. She says her friend filed for an adjustment of status, but he was charged with a crime 15 years ago back in Jamaica. How will this affect him?
It's going to affect him if he was found guilty. He may need a waiver. Because in Jamaica, you're never going to have a crime, a petty offense in Jamaica, because almost every offense in Jamaica could put you in jail for more than a year. That's just the way they wrote the criminal code there. So petty offenses are offenses that where the maximum is less than a year, and so you're not going to see that from a crime in Jamaica. So it's most likely going to need a waiver.
Okay. Next, we have Romario, who says he's 20 years old. His mom put in papers for him when he was 19 back in January of 2016. He's still here in America. They received an approval letter back in May. Then in June, they wrote us again telling us that they will contact them.
Yeah, you're on
They
a
haven't-
waiting list for a couple of years. Hang in there, and eventually you'll have to do a provisional waiver, go home and come back, unless you're
So
245.
we're not doing a back and forth anymore?
We should be. He doesn't follow directions.
Well, I want to thank Marina Brakefield for actually helping out on my page. She's helping out a lot of folks.
All right, so what we're going to do, Squeeze, is let's run the disclaimer for the radio because we're running up on the hour. We're going to be off the radio at 10 o'clock. Everybody who's listening on the radio, everyone who's watching on Facebook, on YouTube, Periscope, you can stay on YouTube, you can stay on Periscope, you can stay on Twitter, you can stay on Facebook. We're going to continue with social media questions for about another 15, 20 minutes. If you're listening on the radio, you can switch over, if you have a phone, to Facebook, Periscope, Twitter. YouTube to law offices of Spar Bernstein, David Squeeze Annakie. Type in any of that stuff. You'll find us. Anything else, Squeeze?
Just share.
And share. And we
Because
just
you
got to, and by
care.
the way, we're going to run a disclaimer, but if you're watching on social media, don't shut us off. We just got to run the disclaimer for the radio portion. Okay?
Okay.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Raw results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.
All right, so let's do social media. We'll play tennis back and forth, SMG Squeeze. How's that?
Most of my questions are already answered.
Really?
Yeah, Marina.
Marina.
Oh, she's
Marina,
like, she's
clocking.
amazing. She's,
When I say clocking,
It's 10 o'clock.
She's clocking.
somebody just told me it's 10 o'clock.
My phone told you that.
Ah, okay.
Siri.
All right.
All right, so then we'll go to
All right.
ours over here.
Okay.
We have Clint who says the lawyer who represented him in his criminal case told him that she can have the charges expunged and this should have no effect on him filing for his citizenship. Is there any truth in this? I'm not sure what charges he's talking about.
Not true. Expungement does not cure deportable issues for immigration. So whatever, when you hear lawyers say expungement, you're okay, run for the hills. You're not okay. You still have a conviction. Come see me.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. We have John here who says their son is now 18. He's a permanent resident. His I-130 is approved, but he can't adjust here. Should he stay or should he go back? Since he overstayed thinking he could have adjusted here. He's not eligible for 245I.
Wait, maybe he's eligible for a provisional waiver. He should come see us before he goes home.
Okay, perfect. On a roll. Next we have Carlos from DR.
Yes?
He says
that's our ambassador down there.
he says he has a friend that left on a visa through playing baseball, and he didn't do so well over here. He overstayed and became a green card holder.
Right.
Can he sponsor his mother, and how long will it take?
He has to be a citizen first, Carlos.
Okay, how do we
All
go
right.
about that?
So he didn't do well in baseball, but he got his green card.
Yeah,
All right. So 1 for 2.
yeah, not too
All
bad. Next we have... Sorry, so many just comments in
What are
here.
the comments? Are they wise-ass comments or they're funny comments? Am I
No,
gonna be,
people, just saying thanks for the advice.
Right.
Someone said their wife thought I was handsome and he's putting her out. Next, we have Shakira who says, if you're undocumented and you have family who are citizens here, can they do paperwork for you and how long will it take?
It depends who the family is. I think on all of those people who need green cards, they should just be coming in to see us.
Okay. So 1-800-529-5465.
Squeeze, what do you got on your side?
Okay. If you're applying for a green card and you apply for an I-131, can you travel back to your home country without any problems?
If you get the advanced parole, absolutely.
Okay. I'm a Jamaican, just got married to an American. What forms I need to fill out for?
I-45, I-130, where are they? Are they in Jamaica or in America?
Let's assume Jamaica.
In Jamaica, I-130, a G325A for you, a G325A for your spouse.
How long does it take for your dad, who is a U.S. citizen, to file for his daughter, who is in the States?
It depends on how old the daughter is. Is she over 21 or under 21?
Okay. If you're married and your mom filed for you, how long it takes from 2012? Got only one letter.
Yeah, you're not going to get another letter for about another 8 years.
Okay. Hey,
Don't
David,
give
I'm
up the
from-
job.
Hey, David, I'm from Jamaica. I'm 32. My dad is a citizen in the USA. How long will it take for my dad to get me in the USA? I've been asking this question like forever.
Well, it's going to take forever. If you're single, about 7 years.
Oh, wow. Really?
Wow.
It's pretty long.
Yes. The whole thing's screwed up.
Okay. All right. No problem. I think the others.
Marina took care of all the others.
Great. We have Aya here who says, can you be deported if you're sentenced for a year probation?
Yes. Depends what the conviction's for.
We have Jackie who says, good morning. If all these cases are deportable when you get a conviction, what can you do for them?
You can get waivers. You can try to make them citizens. You can try to vacate their convictions.
All right, we're going to go to Periscope really quick, which is interesting. When you open the app, it says "Made in America by Immigrants." So they put a new disclaimer on
That's
the bottom.
very funny.
We have Jody here who says, "I'm a Canadian married to an American, denied permanent resident card last July and appealed, but still no word back. They've been in limbo for over 6 years."
Why were they denied? They don't believe it's a real marriage, or it's another issue. But if they've been in limbo for 6 years, I think it's a good time to call a good lawyer.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. Give us a call. Next, we have Rosie who says, "Can you please repeat the forms that need to be filled out and the fee for filing for someone who came in on a visitor's visa and is getting married to a citizen?"
I-130, I-485, I-765, which is your work permit, I-864, which is your affidavit of support, I-131, which is your advance parole travel document, a G325A for the husband, a G325A for the spouse.
Wow.
Did I say I-45 already? I believe so. If not, I-485.
Wow.
So
That's a lot.
I-45, yeah, got it all.
All right, next we have Daytona who says their brother is thinking of going to Canada. He has his green card, yet with all of that with all that is going on, do you think this is a good idea to go?
As long as he doesn't have a criminal record and Canada's going to accept him, why not? Enjoy your trip.
All right, nothing to fear as long as he's good. So, that is all we have.
That's it, Squeeze.
That's it. It's a wrap. Huh?
It's a wrap. On a snowy, how's the snow down there in Jamaica, Squeeze?
Oh,
Huh?
you want some of this snow?
I'd like some of the snow from Jamaica. Yes, it's called sand, right? And blue
That's
beach.
exactly what we
and blue
want.
water.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
That's it.
All right, so we're going to be back at 12 to do this all over again.
I'll see if I can make it in from the snow.
All right, everybody who's watching, please share. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family. Please like us. Please follow us. Please subscribe to us. All right, and get the word out that we're helping as many people as we can. Squeeze, I'll leave the last word for you.
Thank you so much. Once again, folks, this has been, of course, the USA Immigration Link brought to you by the law offices of Spar Bernstein and the Link Up Media Group of companies. Respectively, of course, Brad Bernstein, El Presidente, and yours truly, the CEO. And, of course, we want to say thanks to SMG and the rest of the staff of Spar Bernstein and the marketing team of the Link Up Media Group for putting it all together. Remember, more importantly, if you are on social media, which you are, share, subscribe, email the link to your friends, let them all know, text the link to them, let them know that they should tune in each and every single weekday at 9 a.m. and noontime to get their immigration questions answered and also be entertained. I promise you.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And, of course, link up with the law offices of Spar Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.